Hi everybody, it's Carlin here at May Blossom Design, and today I just wanted to do a quick tool video. Um, as a new potter and as a hobby potter, when I got into this, I decided that I wanted to do some stuff at home, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it like full time. I didn't know if I wanted to like jump right in it. Um, I have, obviously. But I thought I'd share with you the things that I use every, well, pretty much every single time I throw or I build something that have been good purchases for me, and how I do my pottery. So that if you're wondering about buying certain things or you wondering about getting started, but you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, these are definitely the items that I would purchase. So let's get started. Um, First of all, these were the very first things that I bought. They are these wooden measuring guides. They come in, I think, five different sizes, 3, 5, 7, 10, and 12 millimeters. And I use them for my handles. I used them before I got my wheel, and I built some cups and things like that. And because I don't have a slab roller, they really helped me get even thickness on my clay when I was rolling it out. So those are a definite good purchase. Next thing I bought were these handle molds. They're just foam handle molds. So I use my measuring guides, I roll out my slab, and then I cut the width that I want my clay, and then I mold it around here, and I get the shape that I want. So they've got circles, they've got squares, they've got oblong shapes, different things like that, and they work really great to get an even and consistent handle. Now, if you pull your handles or you do anything like that, these obviously aren't going to be a help to you, but because I like my handles to look a certain way, these have really helped me out quite a bit. Then I got a banding wheel. Now, I think in hindsight, I probably would have got the smaller banding wheel for what I use it for now. This big one works okay if I'm doing, say, like multiple glazing projects and I put, say, all 4 sets of cups on the wheel, so that I know that these all have 2 coats of a certain color and they need another one. But like I said, in hindsight, I think I should have started with a smaller one. It would make it easier for smaller projects where you need a turntable. The bigger one, it just makes it a little bit more difficult with smaller projects. But I do definitely recommend a banding wheel, especially if you're going to be doing hand building or anything like that. It's a really handy tool. Okay, so then I did buy sponges. Sponges can be really expensive for the really high quality sponges. And I do have a high quality sponge, but for simpler, littler projects, that if I want to, say, cut a sponge in half or anything like that, I bought some cheaper sponges. These came in a pack of, I think, 12, and there are 3 different types of sponges. And I use the blue ones the most, as you can tell. But they were a good buy for me. The red ones, I've used them all up. They're no more. I totally used them to the end of their lifespan. But yes, I'm definitely due to buy some more of these because they did help me out quite a bit in the beginning. Because I use a sponge to pull and everything like that. So until I felt like I wanted to spend a little bit more money on a high quality sponge, these definitely helped me out. Then I did buy myself some plastic ribs. There is a third one in this set, but for the life of me, I cannot find it anywhere. But you've seen me use these in videos before, and I find that they work great. And they're an affordable price. So they definitely work well if you need a rib for compressing your hand building stuff or for taking slip off your stuff on the wheel. Then, continuing with wheel stuff, I did buy, now, if you only wanted to do hand building, the first things that I mentioned probably would work perfect for just hand building. You probably wouldn't need anything else. But because I knew that eventually I did want to try the wheel, or after I bought my wheel, I did buy myself some other things. And so now I'm going to get into different things that you can use on the wheel that were a good buy for me. So first I bought these wooden ribs. They came in a pack of 6 or 7, I believe. I think I lost one. I think I broke one. But these have worked really well for me, and they were a good purchase. They were an okay price. They were a budget buy. So that helped me out because, like I said previously, I didn't know if this was something that I really wanted to get into. So I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money not knowing if I was going to enjoy it in 6 months. I also bought these plastic ribs. Now, I don't use these very often. I won't lie, because I prefer the wooden ones. Now, I'm not saying that these are bad because I have used them. Um, but they also came with a needle tool. So that was a bonus if you need a needle tool. I just find that I had a harder time with the learning curve on these ones. So maybe I just need to practice more with them. But if you're looking for a good combo buy because you need a needle tool, these were definitely an okay purchase as well. But just know that they're a little bit trickier to use than a wooden rib for some reason, in my case. Then I purchased some trimming tools. Now, these came in a pack like this, and I bought them basically just to create texture on pieces. Um, I will be totally honest, I've only used them on a couple pieces. They've worked good for the couple pieces that I've used them. But if you're somebody who likes more textural pieces and carving and things like that, these might be an okay thing to use. And then I purchased these tools for trimming as well. They are by Exime or Ime tools. And I use this every single time I trim. There isn't, pardon me, there isn't a single thing that I use that doesn't get trimmed with this tool. It's my go-to. It's wonderful. It works great. And the fact that it has a nice handle, it's perfect. It's a wonderful tool, and I highly recommend it. This one I haven't used as much. I have used it some, but I do need to get used to this, and I think it's just a preference thing. I always go to the one that I use the most. So, but yes, Ime or Exime tools, I highly recommend their trimming tools. They're wonderful. And then lastly is brushes. And glazing brushes can be quite expensive for the higher quality ones. So I did purchase these ones, and they worked great for me. I've gotten really good glaze results. If you've seen any of my videos before, these are all the brushes that I use for glazing. And yeah, like I said, they were just something that I bought that I knew that I needed, but I didn't want to fully invest in super expensive tools. My dirty apron. You've all seen me wear this apron in every single video that I wear. It needs to be washed yet again, but it's a great apron as well. It's lightweight. It's like a canvas material, so it washes really well, and it holds the clay from getting off all your clothes. But yeah, so this would be other than a wheel, but I'm not going to talk about my wheel in this video. I will talk about a wheel in a different video, but um, this is what I would purchase if I were buying pottery tools because I wanted to start or because I wanted to try something. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you where to buy your clay because wherever you're from, there's different areas to get that clay from. So I'm not going to suggest areas to buy clay or anything like that because, I mean, to do pottery, you do need clay. Same with glazes. You need to pick a supplier that's close to you. But yeah, these would definitely be the things that I would purchase if I were somebody who was just starting out pottery. These are the tools that helped me the most. And yeah, I hope that if you decide you want to do pottery, that you can try these out too, and hopefully they work just as good for you. And yeah, so I'll leave links to all of these things in the description below. If you want to take a look, fine. And if you've already got all these tools, I hope that you're creating something beautiful, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye, guys.